Happy Friday from Skyways. I'm on my way to Los Angeles for what's set to be a ridiculously packed and potentially quite juicy K-pop filled weekend. Here's what I'll be up to, and here's what I'm hearing. 100 Genius Side Hustle. Ideas don't wait. Sign up for The Hustle to unlock our side hustle database. Unlike generic start a blog advice, we've curated 100 actual business ideas with real earning potential, startup costs, and time requirements. Join 1.5 men professionals, getting smarter about business daily, and launch your next money-making venture. Get the guide cover Storia. K-pop and weekend in Los Angeles. Credit access via SM Entertainment, Han Myung Gu, Wire Image, iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio's Wango Tango is making its beachside comeback on Saturday, May 10th in Orange County. Anchored by superstar headliners Doja Cat, David Guetta, Gwen Stefani, and Meghan Trainor, it also shows the next phase of global pop's U.S. infiltration, with a wave of very exciting and very eclectic new generation acts. Beachgoers will see K-pop girl groups, NMIXX and Hearts to Hearts, performance-heavy boy band, X-Ikers, Hybe America, and Universal Music's pop group KATSEYE, and the freshly formed China-based A2O May. In the Wango Tango Village ahead of the full festival, soloist Kino from boy band Pentagon, as well as Indian-American singer Ria Raj, who is actually the sister of KATSEYE's Lara Raj, will both perform. Interestingly, the bill features SM Entertainment's newest act, Hearts to Hearts, who debuted in late February, which marked the first female group to debut after SM's founder and namesake, Soo Man, was ousted in what came to be a controversial proxy battle over control of the company. Lee has since set up shop in China and has been building his A2O Entertainment centered around Zalfa Pop, which the company calls a distinctive musical style showcased by A2O Entertainment's artists, primarily from Generation Z, Gen Z, and Generation Alpha, Gen A. With its first music released in December last year, A2O May is the label's first group entering the global market, coming to Wango Tango after the recent release of their single Boss. I've heard there might have been minor tussles about the order, in which the two artists were placed on the bill to indicate who the more senior artist was, but iHeart listed all the international acts in terms of who released music first, which makes sense. Also, any worries about who would be performing first, and potentially signaling them as the more junior group or as an opening act for the other, should be absolved because NMIXX needs to go first in the lineup due to the girl group performing with a live band with them, which will require some additional setup. Side note, that should be awesome to see live, I can't wait. But Hearts to Hearts at Wango Tango is just one aspect of SM's busy weekend. The company is celebrating its 30th anniversary by hosting its SM Town Live World Tour. Overseas, hitting Mexico City on May 9th and then Los Angeles on May 11th. I'll be at the latter. I've seen online chatter moaning about the ticket prices and lack of sales, which, from what I've seen, doesn't seem to have majorly affected the LA crowd as there's few seats left and many sections sold out. But I suppose such a stacked lineup had most expecting instant sellouts with its 17 artists. Make that 16. As I wrote this, SM Ent announced that its youngest boy band NCT WISH will not participate in the LA concert due to visa issues. The company wrote on social media, "In preparation for this performance, we thoroughly completed all necessary steps to secure visa approvals, including submitting the required documents and attending interviews. However, despite our best efforts, there was an unexpected delay in the approval process, and the visas were ultimately not issued in time. At present, the exact reason for the delay remains unclear. We made every possible effort to resolve the matter, but unfortunately, it was not enough to ensure NCT WISH's appearance on stage. No word about refunds from the company, but I assume fans can process those via AXS if they deem it necessary. Here's the full lineup at the moment. TVXQ, Super Junior, Chinese Key and Minho, EXO's Suho, Chan Yol and Kai, Red Velvet, NCT 127, NCT Dream, NCT WISH, WayV, aespa, Ryeyes, Hearts to Hearts, and some curious unique inclusions like their virtual artist Naevis and trainee group, SMTR25. Even more interestingly, the following day, May 12th, the newly Soo Man, King of K-pop documentary premieres in Los Angeles. The trailer for the Amazon Prime doc features many current SM artists, including BoA, Super Junior's leader Lee Tuk, EXO's leader Suho, NCT's leader Taeyong, as well as the full group of aespa. It also seems to show Lee revisiting, or at least touching on, the lingering controversies and boardroom battles roiling SM today. One last layer of intrigue for you. One high-profile SM Entertainment alum who opted not to renew his solo contract last year while remaining active with his group is rumored to attend the VIP premiere of the Lee Soo Man documentary. Is it a subtle rebuke to the company? Will we see other artists in town, like Suho and Lee Tuk, also come out to support the documentary? Super curious. I'll be on the ground there too. Get in touch with tips or other things you're hearing, and stay tuned for dispatches from the weekend. New music. Remember the dreamy pandemic viral hit Cupid? 3 of the 4 singers behind the 50/50 hit song have redebuted as a Bloom with the uplifting, cheery anthem Echo that is reminiscent to their airy, soulful vocals they showcased in Cupid and comes complete with a key change on the final chorus. As People writes, Seo, Aaron, both 20, and Saina, 21, officially reintroduced themselves as a Bloom with their debut single Echo. The song is filled with lush synths and harmonies reminiscent of their past work as the 4-piece girl group 50/50, which they left following months of public legal disputes with their record label. It was like going through a long, dark tunnel, Saina says of the tumultuous years. They were like a single beam of light in that darkness. I will share more on the ongoing battle between the artists, managements, and companies behind 50/50 and Abloom soon. But for now, I think both groups are making some of the best music of their careers, and it's a shame that many fans feel the need to be pulled to only support one or neither. There are still a lot of questions that both sides need to answer, and the press so far hasn't scratched enough of it, but we'll get there. Upgrade today to support the crossover. Jackson Wang and Diljit Dosanjh unveiled their highly anticipated collaboration, Buck, igniting excitement among fans worldwide. The track seamlessly blends Wang's signature Magic Man intensity with Dosanjh's vibrant Punjabi flair, resulting in a genre-defying anthem that celebrates cultural fusion. Super cool to hear when the Punjabi beats drop in, an unexpected move from Jackson. He just got me that much more excited for Magic Man 2, which he recently announced drops on July 18th. Bandwagon, super promising girl group, VVS is sampling old-school video games in their new music and video for Perfect, which sounds like it has loads of potential, plus a co-write from Lay Banks. The agency MCMZ described the song as a hip-hop track with synth sounds and Jersey Club beats. The song also sampled the soundtrack for the Japanese fighting game Street Fighter, Korea Jungang Daily, Hits Daily, Double wrote how Rosé shuts down Vegas Strip for F1 vid for her contribution to the soundtrack. Messy. HDD wrote, produced by Lost Boy and Burns, the song arrives with a video featuring the film F1's co-stars, Brad Pitt and Kerry Condon, in exclusive footage from the racing drama. Messy follows F1, the album lead single Lose My Mind by Don Toliver, featuring Doja Cat, which has already amassed more than 15 million combined audio and video streams since its release on 4/30. What I was more interested in when it came to HDD is what they mentioned in a Warner Music Group update. The outlet shares that in Warner Music Group's investors call, sharing their Q2 financials, CEO Robert Kinkle said, "Against the backdrop of global uncertainty, music is the most resilient art form and currently the least expensive." HDD also wrote that he touted high-profile upcoming WMG releases by Ed Sheeran, Lizzo, Rosé, and Benson Boone, among others. Sheeran, Lizzo, and Boone have all confirmed that new albums are on the way, unless he strictly referred to Messy, which was released via WMG's Atlantic Records. Did he let slip that Rosie has more on the way? Don't forget BLACKPINK's comeback tour starts in July and recently confirmed they've been in the studio. I'll look more into this and share more soon. Support the crossover directly with upgraded membership. Read the crossover online.